Hello, everyone. I would like to welcome everyone to Wordplay Speech Podcast. It's your boy Wordplay. Um, I want to say thanks to everyone who's subscribed already, who's listening. Newcomers, if you like what you heard, please hit the subscribe button and please spread the word. Now, today's episode will be about holidays and what they mean to me. This weekend is Easter weekend, so everyone be safe. The weather's getting nicer and it's holiday season times and stuff, and it should be fun. And this weekend is actually an action-packed weekend with all kind of stuff going on. You got WrestleMania to the basketball playoffs, NBA playoffs, to 420 if anybody celebrates. And any birthdays. Like my daughter's birthday is Monday, the 21st. So happy birthday to everyone. Actually, also I'd like to make a few announcements. On the last episode, I did a couple of shout outs or promos, but they kind of butchered. So I kind of want to do another shout out to a co-worker of mine and a former co-worker, starting with Jose, my boy Jose. He's a former co-worker who is the Dominican Republican who resides in the southwest Detroit area. He has a online store where you can get like multiple things, multiple categories such as auto and appliances, parts, clothes, books, and media, and miscellaneous items. In order to go to, all you have to do is go to www.gottoshine.org. You can type it in any address bar and it'll send you directly to the eBay store. Again, that's my boy Jose. You're in good hands. Also, like to give a shout out to Yuri. I messed up his. He has a podcast, and I messed his up as well. So his authentic sound waves. It's in a Podbean app, the Podbean app. He goes by the name of Glass. Again, that's like the authentic sound waves. It's in the Podbean app, and he goes by the name of Glass. Also, I'd like to shout out to Tuda Cooks. Like I say, she has a cooking channel where she does 2 dishes a week. I don't think she did this week. I know she was under the weather this week, so she didn't do this week. But she has like up to multiple videos of different foods. You can she do like 2 a week. One is meatless, and the other one on like Friday is like a regular dish, and they're good too. Trust me, it's good. So check her out. It's Tuda Cooks. She is on my I subscribe to her, so she is in my like friend list or whatever you want to call it. But again, her name is Tuda Cooks. Check her out. Also, before we get into the holiday seasons, holidays, I want to say shout out to the Pistons for making the playoffs. They didn't have to play in the play-in. They made it straight to the playoffs, which start, and their first game against the Knicks starts Saturday, April 19th. I believe that's the 19th. But yeah, they play in the Knicks in the first round, so hopefully we can, beat them. It should be a good series. I don't know if we're going to beat them. I'll be excited if we beat them, man. Especially, man, not only make the playoffs after the season we had, but to advance to the next round, that would be amazing. Like, man, I know they're not going to win a championship or anything, but even if they somehow, like, surprise everyone and do that, that would be, but just for fun, making the playoffs, and if we do beat the Knicks and go to the next round, that would be like, wow. But shout out to the Pistons, of course. Also, I want to talk about Joe Dumars. I don't know if people are familiar with Joe Dumars. He was an ex-Pistons player back in he was part of like the Bad Boys back in the 80s and 90s and stuff. And he also became the general manager or basketball operations for the Pistons helped them win a championship in '04. I don't know what that when he became the GM or whatever, but I believe it was like 2000 or something. And like, yeah, he helped build that team up, and then they won the championship. Should have been like multiple championships, but we won't, won't get on that subject. But Joe Dumars has accepted the Pelicans GM or basketball operation role. So I want to say, I don't know if he's going to turn that team around like he did for the Pistons, but we shall see. And congratulations to him as well. And all right, with that being said, we can get started on today's topic, which is holidays. With Easter weekend coming up, I decided to do an episode on holidays and what they mean to me. Now, I'm kind of big on holidays, not like I used to be, because when you get older, and plus when you start losing people, like holidays are not the same. Like, man, like after I lost started with my grandmother, like she was real big on holidays, and she would always cook and stuff. And then, like, man, it was like grandma would cook on holidays, like cousins be over, everybody be over, and then it'd be like have a fun, good old time and stuff. And it's not the same. Like after she passed, it started like, then you start losing like uncles. I lost my moms and stuff, and like certain holidays are not the same. Like my sister, like she do a good job of trying to keep it together and stuff, and keep the family and keep the tradition going by cooking and stuff. But it's not the same. Like, I mean, her food is excellent though. I mean, she can cook, but it's just not the same when you losing people and stuff. Like certain holidays, just not the same. You know what I'm saying? So, but on a positive note, I just want to run down like briefly, talk about each holiday, month by month. Starting with, of course, New Year. Now, New Year is kind of weird on New Year, because the New Year everyone goes in like thinking like, yeah, the previous year been like so bad, whatever, and everybody want to go in with a clean slate and this and that or whatever, which is cool, and I get the concept of it, but at the same time, like, people be having, like, instead of, New Year's resolutions, they have goals and stuff. Like, there's a difference. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, a New Year's resolution is something that you know what I'm saying, want to do to improve yourself for the next year that you didn't do the last year. You know what I'm saying? Not like goals. Like, goals is like most New Year's resolutions is I'm gonna go to the gym more. I'm gonna starting on the first. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Which is cool, but it don't have to be a new year for you to do that. Like, for instance, when I was working out, you know what I'm saying, I had, after my mom's passed, I was drinking real bad and stuff. I mean, I was like, man, like going to the store, getting fifths, and like, man, like drinking real bad to the point where it was like breathing was, I was picking up weight, breathing heavy. Like, it was to the point I couldn't even like put on my socks and shoes and stuff without having to sit down, you know what I'm saying, and breathing, getting out of breath and stuff. So I was like, oh man, this has to stop. So what I did was I cut back on drinking as much, and I started like finding stuff on YouTube, like just like working out and stuff, and I was doing pretty good for a while. I cut back on a lot of stuff that I eat and stuff, and I was doing good for a while, and then till like New Year's Eve, and I decided to party and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it's New Year's Eve. Plus, I was a little emotional too, because my mom said we had just like, that was the first Christmas and New Year's without my mom and stuff, so I was kind of emotional about that and stuff. And I'm like, it's New Year's, I'm just party and get back to it tomorrow, the next day, which was it just went downhill after that, and I haven't, my bad habits picked back up and stuff. So, but my thing is though, like, it wasn't when I started working out and stuff, it wasn't exactly a new year. It was like August or September or somewhere around there when I decided to get up and go and get up and start working out and stuff like that. So my point is, like, everybody wants to go in like New Year with a new slate, like, I'm gonna work out, do this and that, and either they don't follow through, or they just, it don't have to be a New Year, people. Like, those are goals. Like my New Year's resolution for every year is to make more money than I did last year, and I just go into the new year with that concept because anything else you can do, it don't have to be the first. Like everybody just want to go in on a clean slate. Like, man, I'm gonna work out and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that on the new year. Like I get it, and it's a nice little concept, and it might be like mental. It might be good for like the mental or whatever, but at the same time, you can just get up and go tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like get up, work out, stuff start tomorrow. So it don't have to be a new year. But yeah, New Year is like celebrating the new year and a new day. You know what I'm saying? So, but we also have in January we have Martin Luther King Day. Martin Luther King Day is cool, but it's kind of weird at the same time because it's like, well, first of all, Martin Luther King's birthday is actually January 15th, but they don't do it on his birthday. They celebrate like the Monday after. So, which is cool. I mean, you'd rather have it on his birthday, but I mean, as long as you acknowledge Martin Luther King, that's good enough for me. I mean, I guess, even though it's not his actual birthday, but still, I mean, you're acknowledging him when you don't have to. And from what I'm hearing, the guy that's running the country now, he's talking about like trying to get rid of the day. And then plus two, he when he had the inauguration, he gonna pick. I don't know if he could have picked another Monday or something like that, but it just so happened that the inauguration was on Martin Luther King Day, which is so disrespectful to me. But I don't know if he did that on purpose or what. But I don't know. But yeah, Martin Luther King Day is like, man, one of them holidays. Like, man. And then that's pretty much it in January. Um, we get to February. And February is a tricky month because it's supposed to be a Black History Month, which it is, and I'm cool. I'm glad that they gave us a month of knowledge everything that we went through and all the things that Black people still got to go through and stuff like that, which is cool. But it's like, one, y'all give us the shortest month, and then two, y'all tried to override Black History Month by putting everything in February. I mean, because you have the Super Bowl. I consider that a holiday. The Super Bowl is usually was the last Sunday in January, but then they moved it. They added like weeks of football, and so they added it, pushed it up to like the first Sunday in February or the second Sunday, and then you have February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. NBA All Star Weekend. I consider that a holiday, and I look forward to NBA All Star Weekend. Even though All Star games and All Star Weekend haven't been like what they used to be back when like growing up and stuff, it's not the same. But I still look forward to it. And then you also have President's Day. President's Day is kind of like Martin Luther King Day a little bit because like a lot of people like it's a holiday, but it's not a holiday. A lot of people don't even know it's a holiday until they notice like they got extra money on their check or whatever. Like, man, my check was looking nice. Oh, you got holiday pay. Like, what holiday was it? President's Day. Like, oh, damn, for real? Like, people getting paid and don't even know it. Like, that's what like President's Day is. Like, you have certain holidays where like it's not really like a big deal or celebrated, but if you get holiday pay, shoot, it's good enough for me. So that's February, and March is like a tricky month because with Easter, it can fluctuate between March and April. Like last year was my mom's birthday weekend, which was March 29th. It was that weekend, and this year it's like 420, so it's like a month later. So it's like what? But also you have in March you have daylight saving time. St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day is March 17th. That's a weird holiday because like everyone wants to go. It's an Irish holiday. I don't know exactly what the concept is. I just know that it's Irish. People dress up in green. You're supposed to eat like corned beef and cabbage, and everybody gets like drunk, and you have like green eggs and ham and everybody should be drinking green stuff, and you're supposed to wear green, and like it's Irish holiday. But and I was like, man, like So a lot of people celebrate it, they don't celebrate it. A lot of people complain about it. Oh yeah, and this thing too. Like man, I used to work at Greektown down at a casino downtown Detroit. So on midnights, I would work midnights. I would get off at 7 in the morning. It's a bar like right across the street called Old Lately. It's an Irish bar. Now that bar would at 7 in the morning. When I would get off on St. Patrick's Day, I would look across the street, walking to the car, and look across the street. That line would be wrapped all the way around, like pretty much downtown Detroit, like at 7 in the morning. Like that's how like invested like people are about St. Patrick's Day. Like, and it's funny too watching on the news because the news reporters be doing reports and stuff, and they at 7 in the morning they got on they suits and stuff, interviewing, talking to people and stuff. By like 10 o'clock, they up there and they dancing and stuff. They tie all halfway undone and stuff. By like 4 o'clock, they tie on their head and stuff. They up there, woo, go, St. Patrick's Day. Like what? Like, but yeah, St. Patrick's Day be something else, boy, man. Let's see what else is in March. Oh yeah, also March Madness. March, I do consider that a holiday. Like March Madness be crazy. Like that tournament, man. Like if you don't know what March Madness is, it's a college tournament where it's like one and done. You get like 64, I think it's 64 teams, and then everybody just play each other. Like the matchups, they base the matchups and stuff like that. Whoop whoop. And it be like a lot of upsets. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like crazy. Like, and then you have like the Final Four, Sweet 16, Final Four, Elite Eight, Final Four, and championship game. Man, well, and it also leads to cause like basketball, like NBA, like the after March Madness and the NBA start getting for real because that's when they start getting ready to make the playoff runs and everything like that. So it's like March Madness, and then you go into like the NBA, like then it's like a couple weeks left for the NBA season, and you got people trying to fight for positions and stuff. So just man, March, and the weather started getting better outside too. So March is just like a turnaround month, I guess, or whatever. Okay, now you have April. April's pretty much empty. You got like April Fools, like anybody birthdays, like my daughter's birthday is in April. Like I say, you might have Easter might be in that month, depending on the year or whatever. Because like you say, one year it might be in March, and then next year is in April or whatever. But Easter is just like a flexible holiday, I guess. That's pretty much it for April. And then in May, so you have May, Cinco de Mayo. Cinco de Mayo is like St. Patrick's Day, but it's like for the Mexicans. That's their Independence Day, I guess. It's kind of like the 4th of July for us. But, the only difference is instead of drinking green stuff and all that, you're drinking tequila and doing little dances and, the other traditions and everything like that. So that's another, drinking holiday. Or you also have Mother's Day, which is the second Sunday in May. Memorial Day, which is the last Monday of May. Now Memorial Day is kind of cool because it's like the kickoff for like the summer holidays and stuff, and it's like the weather's starting to change and stuff like that, and like it's just cool to have like Memorial Day, like. And plus, that's like my dad's birthday weekend. Like his birthday is May 28th and stuff, and they usually follow around his birthday. So we try and like go out to eat or something, or try to have something for him. So we're on to June. June has Father's Day, which is the third Sunday. Juneteenth. Juneteenth. If you don't know what Juneteenth is, it's like when all the slaves were free. Back in America, or whatever, like everybody was free except for some reason they didn't notify Texas. And when they found out, it was June 19th, 1865. You know what I'm saying? So when they found out, they was like, "Oh man!" So we celebrate that day for like their independence. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Juneteenth is all about. When they found out they was free, they was like, "What? We're free?" And just so. That's what Juneteenth is all about. What else is it there? Let's see, Juneteenth. And then now going to the Fourth of July. Now the 4th of July is one of my favorite holidays. Well, at least my favorite summer holiday anyway. Cause you have barbecue, you have fireworks, and just like man. Then also like when I was growing up, my niece, her birthday is January 3rd, so my sister would throw like these big like man birthdays slash 4th of July parties. Oh my god, man, they was epic. Like I used to be pissed if I couldn't get the time off, man. I used to be at Greek Town. I ain't get them days off, man. Then a lot of times I was working midnight, so I would go in kind of on that, you know. So man, but them days used to be jumping like man. And then I would make jungle juice and stuff. Oh my goodness. But yeah, like so I think the 4th of July is like my probably like my second or third favorite holiday. Like let's see what else do we have. Okay, other than that though, July is pretty much empty. Start. Of course it's hot and stuff outside. You know what I'm saying? You got this stuff to do, but it's just major summer holiday, I guess. So then we go to August. August is pretty much empty. They might have birthdays, like my son's birthday is August 13th. Other than that, it's pretty much like, man, another hot, super hot. That's supposed to be like one of the hottest months of the year. So you're just dealing with heat and stuff, and yeah, like kids wrapping up their summer vacation, like pretty much. Then you got September. September is kind of like a weird month because it's like if we're in Michigan. And Michigan, if you live in Michigan, you never know what the weather is going to be like starting in like September because the weather be up and down. Like one year it might be, like a nice, then it's like super hot and it's like, yeah, September is like one of them tricky months when it comes to Michigan weather. Like starting like September and October, like yeah, it's like tricky. But like you say, you have Labor Day, which is the first Monday in September. And like you also is like intertwined with like the kids going back to school. I know in other states they go back way before that, but here they go back like around like Labor Day, either before or after. I don't know why they do it before, cause they was doing it after Labor Day, but then they want to do it before Labor Day, which don't make no sense because like a lot of kids don't go back until after because they still on vacation, and plus like the holiday of that following week. And a lot of kids, like a lot of parents go out of town, people go out of town and stuff, and they like, yeah, it's just going back after. So I don't know why they do it before Labor Day when they was doing it after Labor Day, which would make more sense. But I mean, that's Detroit Public School. That's Detroit Public Schools for you. That's all I can say about that. I don't know, but yeah, September is pretty much empty after Labor Day. Now, October is an interesting month because you have a few holidays in October. You got Columbus Day and Halloween, and it's also my birthday week, my birthday month. And like you say, it's one of those tricky. If you're in Michigan, it's one of those tricky weather. Like, cause by having a birthday in October, you don't know what it's gonna be. Like one year it was nice, one year, then one year it's snowing, one year it's like freezing cold, and one year it's like super hot. Like it's like crazy in October. Like it's one of them months where it's like you have Columbus Day, which is the second Monday in October. And then you have Halloween. Halloween is like one of them holidays where like you liked it when you was growing up, but now you get older, and it's like Like I usually work on Halloween, but if I'm not working, I'm like watching like Michael Myers or Halloween all day. And the kids are older now, so we don't have to really take them trick or treating. Plus, trick or treating ain't the same. Like after COVID, like you don't really see like too many people trick or treating no more. And then they got the trunk or treats now and stuff for like trick or treating, but you like be in a lot outside or something, and everybody had their cars, and then they had the candy in the cars, what I'm saying? And everybody passing out candy from the cars, so whoopie whoop. So it's like it's different, like, and then like you say with that, a lot of people don't even decorate on Halloween. Like it used to be like blocks, everybody like not everybody, but like most blocks be like have like houses decorated, goons and goblins outside, and anytime you walk past, there's some music playing or something like. or something. You know what I'm saying? But it's nowadays you might see like maybe like one or two houses on the block, or maybe depending on where you at, because some people still celebrate it, but it's not like the whole block and everybody like competing with each other and stuff like that. So, but okay, now here's the thing about like after Halloween, because you got November and like right after Halloween, it like pisses me off because they like push Christmas. Like, man, I mean, like soon as Halloween is over with, they just like Christmas music. Then you got like the stores like putting out Christmas. It's like, why? Why? You have a whole month before December. Why? This is the reason why it pisses me off, because I'm gonna get to the other holidays in November, but Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday, and it irks me that they just go straight into Christmas after Halloween when you have not just Thanksgiving, you have two other holidays. No, just one, because you have Veterans Day. Veterans Day, which is November 11th. It's also my niece's birthday, so I won't forget that. But yeah, like that's crazy though. Like for them to go right into Halloween, like I just can't. I mean, not right into Christmas after Halloween. Like it like pisses me off. Like, I mean, it's to the point I don't want to see I don't want to hear no Christmas music. No, I don't want to see no Christmas lights. I don't want to see nothing until after Thanksgiving. Like, yeah, disrespect from Thanksgiving. And this is the reason why I love Thanksgiving so much. Like, it consists of football, food, and family. Like, you can't get no better than that. And also, like, after my grandmother passed, like, that was like my remembrance of her, because like on Thanksgiving, like she would cook, her cousins would be over, you know what I'm saying? You got football and everybody over, and we watching football, we playing and stuff, and it's just like, and that whole weekend just be so fun, because they would even come over, or I would go over their house spend the night, or they would come over our house spend the night, and man, that whole weekend used to be so much fun. So after she passed, whatever, I just made that my favorite holiday. You know what I'm saying? I would like remember her, and then too, like, it's not the same. Like after my grandmother passed, like my cousin them stopped coming over and stuff, and like, man, like my sister started cooking and stuff, like, and she's a good cook, but it was just like not the same. And then plus, like, I think what happened was with my cousins or whatever is like Black Friday is the day after Thanksgiving, but they pushing it like further. That's another thing too. Is like they pushing it up further and further, like on Thursday pretty much on Thanksgiving. Cause my cousins would come over, what I'm saying, they would come eat, we watch TV, play cards, woo. But one year, what I'm saying, they came over, they hurried up, eat, what I'm saying, and they get ready to go. I'm like, dang, what's going on? I think we about to play cards, woo, woo. They're like, oh yeah, we gotta go catch this. They was trying to catch a TV on sale for Black Friday. I was pissed. I'm like, man, so I'll go on Facebook and vent it. I guess they saw what I said or whatever, and they haven't really been. So I don't know if it was that, or like you say, after my grandmother passed and my mom's passed and stuff, everybody just like, I don't know what happened, but it was just like, man, like, but you know what I'm saying, I just don't like to talk about like Christmas before Thanksgiving. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to see no Christmas movies, music, none of that stuff. I even had to cut the kids out about that. My daughter is like the catalog, the Christmas catalogs, where you get catalogs and stuff, and they have all the toys and whatever. Whoop. So my daughter asked me something about it, whatever, and it was before, like right around Thanksgiving or something like that. And I was like, pretty much cut them out. I felt bad too, because, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, dang, I ain't had to cut them out like that. But it was to the point they don't even ask me about Christmas, not even after Thanksgiving. I'm like, damn. Like, that's crazy. But yeah, so on to, like you say, after Thanksgiving, you have Black Friday. And then you have December, which you have like Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. Now, Christmas is one of those holidays where, like, man, like you look forward to it when you're like growing up, but when you get older and stuff, it's like not the same. And it's really not about the presents and gifts and stuff, but everybody makes it about the gifts and stuff. And it's like, man, stressful. And like, man, and then once you, like you say, you losing people and stuff, it's like not the same. So that's one of the holidays. So like, you ready to get it over with. Like, man, you just ready to eat and get it over with. And then New Year's Eve, yeah, it's kind of like Christmas and stuff. But New Year's Eve though, like, man, like you used to look forward to like staying up to midnight when you was younger and stuff. And now you like, man, it's 12 o'clock yet. I'm ready to go to bed. So, but yeah, but yeah, that's my take on holidays. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I don't know what my next show will be about. I just like to bring up like random topics and stuff. I might, if I take the kids to go see that Minecraft movie, I might interview them on what they think about the movie. Probably go see that. Like you say again, it's Easter weekend. Easter weekend, WrestleMania, NBA playoffs, all kind of stuff. So, and the weather is starting to break and get nice. So everybody be safe. Enjoy the weekend. Happy Easter. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy Easter. Everybody have a safe weekend. I will try. I'm not sure what the next episode will be about, but I will try and drop on Mondays and Fridays. So, with that being said, everybody, thanks for listening to Wordplay Speaks podcast. Newcomers, if you haven't hit the subscribe button already, and if you like what you heard, please spread the word.